क्या पावर लेना चाहिए हम वोल्फ हैं
आपको मर्जी आप तो हारे
अल्फा को सकते हैं अल्फा को हम सकते हैं अगर हम आप जब खेला होगा तब होने से तो हम जब हम और आप अभी खेला था ना तब में ये लोग होने से तो अभी तक हम जीत जाते कभी भी
पता नहीं
Lord. Fresh. That's fun.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least still. Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here. Father, I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I recognize you. You're a Forester Squire. Men have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter. I killed a man for it. Did you? Now why don't I believe you? That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up. Get land. This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that. No. I'll have that sword, boy. Come get it, you bastard. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic. You really are a pig farmer, aren't you? mercy. Please. Of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. Thank you. Lord, I will see you hang for this. That much I promise. Father? Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them. The men who did this. It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! You survived! I was too late. They were already dead. Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly! Two Whitehill soldiers and a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old. This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable, unacceptable. You have my condolences. Thank you, Maester. The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way. I'd do it again if I had. If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you? These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord. Well, what do we do now? The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life. He did. Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft. I imagine I'd be pretty good with a sword. He gave me a message to deliver. A message? About what? What did he tell you? Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him. Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that. Stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate. This might help. Rather cute little creature, I guess. You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg. I'm fine, Maester Ortengren. Look, I'll show you. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Forrester myself. Ryan. Easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honour to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far. I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it. The Ironwood Grove. Keep moving. I need to see you walk. Did your leg feel weak? No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters? I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of some. Here we are. The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood. But we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut nothing left, just as they've done before. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester? Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it. What will happen to me now? Excellent question. Normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm not wire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Go now.
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He loved his family, my lady. He was very proud of Roderick.
Yet he was unable to save him.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure I would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? And remember, it would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where... with his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now. Now is the time to prove our...
I'll be sure it's
we'll
given to
stand
Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family. I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee. The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard. Garrett, you understand what... You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want... We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. It's not the time for vengeance. It's not now. When? We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week. And what would you have us do? Nothing. I would have us while they're still attached to our shoulders. Garrett, does anyone else within these walls? Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle. Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy. He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done? It will be for Lord Ethan to decide. He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men. He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. Bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you. The boy was just defending himself. I'm not for as any man would.
Fuck the Boltons. One of them men killed my family.
Aye, you'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all. I'd like to see them try. I'm afraid we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay. Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough. Where would you have the boy go? The one place that's safe. On the reach. You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong. Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best. That settles it then. My horse, and I'll see you have plenty much time. The White Hills will come looking for you. I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. God's for now. I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Best men have volunteered for the war. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester's words were, "The North Grove can never be lost."
Sorry. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools. And it's better. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Gary. I need to know the truth.
Lady Forrester asked, but I said nothing.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
अब वो बीजे
Ethan! Ethan! Couldn't find him. Could you? He hides too well, and if he was smart, he would reveal himself. I don't know him anymore. Maybe something happened to him. Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going any...
I wish Mira was here. And Asha. And
And Roderick.
I do too.
But Mira's in King's Landing and... Can't she come home? I don't want her to die.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was...
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
He let me ride one of his pigs once. It was fun.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
But I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And...
Sir Royland forget. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like... He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to... Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah! Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to. It's for you to decide for yourself.
I don't want to get angry, but I may have to. Father times.
But you're nice. Everybody says that about you.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
You have to understand. Being lord is a great responsibility. I can't just fool around.
Thank you for that, Roderick.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways. Someone should tell him to leave us alone.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then. They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord why they're here? Business with Garrett. I told him. Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose. Was. It makes no difference. Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards. Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is. I'll throw him out the gate myself if you let me. Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
More reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
My father was a hero, fighting for the North against traitors, oath-breakers.
Aye, and look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
My apologies. Please forgive us.
Forgive you? Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason. It was your man who started it. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
He was defending his family as any man would. But your men murdered them all.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
We haven't seen him. He was never here.
You little liar. I will find him. By the gods, you better hope I do, because if I don't, I'm holding you responsible. And you'll answer for what he's done. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena. Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Ethan made this for me. Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can. Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday. King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei. They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble, but I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy, not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. There's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagination, and your poor family as well.
Help, my lady.
Of course, and I will help you in any way I can. But there's another matter we must attend to first. You must understand there are limits to what, especially here in King's Landing, I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. Questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another. Good luck. You can do this.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the North. If you would give her the chain, why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They are noble, not traitors, Your Grace.
Noble? Perhaps once. For a northern house. But now they're merely dead. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't deceive myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. These her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a... I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard to define. This city alone is filled with opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? Service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Christian. Go on.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace. I serve at her pleasure.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This is a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for the family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the North.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei...
I wasn't trying to please her.
That was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be using for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you with that? It may be far too dangerous. And I even suggested such a...
Lord Tyrion, please.
You are a brave girl. I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be initiated.
Mira, how was it? Cersei has a way of... It's more than a lip.
It didn't go very well.
I'm for being rather difficult for now. Lady Margaery, entire day working on the seating arrangement. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that look of his.
Sarah!
What? True. And Viper told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for why. Having some fun. Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right introductions. We might meet. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you look about him? And he's always treated, which is more than you can say for his mother, Joffrey. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. Who else should we marry off? And Tyrion Lannister. Bronn and... What are you... Well...
Sarah?
We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. They're rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It doesn't matter, it only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing. That cannot have been easy. Might do to your family. Appreciate your willingness to appease her. It may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask for you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Snow. What?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. If a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has protection of the crown. I know it's a loss of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request. Especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask. Is the situation?
You can't, my lady. Joffrey won't like it. Just think, Sansa. My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar. I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot...
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Seven hells.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Unfortunately, I have fallen out of practice. Easy, what with all that...
Cat. I thought he'd never...
As my father likes to say, he holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father. The North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. My lord?
There. I know I heard something. Never mind. Enough time already.
Bloody hell.
Olha lá, aluno. Escuta, Barjo. Jam. Jam. Bola. Jam. Jam.
Lord Ethan. I was saying, you are young. Walter were uncertain of your leadership. 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold. The river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise and courageous in battle.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
Nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a...
This house is... We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3...
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks
He's
true.
right.
And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Go. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. Men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their Lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Give us justice.
Fuck him!
I will decide.
Send him to the wall.
Leave the poor man
Take his
alone!
fingers, thief!
If you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord, my family to...
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid.
Lord Ethan, oh lord.
My lord, this man is a thief.
He's also a father. We failed him. I can't punish a man for our negligence.
You're rewarding a man who has no loyalty or honor.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserve.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you. That's certainly unpleasant. The Lord must mete out punishment to you. Not just yourself, of course. You can weigh on any lord.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
Disloyalty shouldn't be rewarded if others will take advantage of your mercy. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. Sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You can trust. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. possessing wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. Want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Sir of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise, Sentinel, then, to show that you are decisive. Your Sentinel will wear this for all.
I'll make the right.
Speak with me when you're ready to. Lord.
Yes, my lord.
Consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
Service, my lord. Our provisions are rather low, my lord. Once again, just to be sure. Look good.
Has anything gone missing?
No, doesn't look. Seems Eric was the only one. But I'm still worried about us. We couldn't withstand each, my lord. If the Boltons are the White, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are. In the past, we've demanded food from the to replenish our stores. We can, if you'd like. We've done it before. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs at the house.
I trust you to make.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Slash and parry! Slash and parry! Again!
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. Entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We ransom ourselves. You can hardly rest on your own life or the lives of those you love.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges by Ramsey Snow, I imagine. Lust can often be sated by gifts and gold. My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel? Oh, I will convene the small council at once.
You may
leave Lord Ethan.
Before I name my... There was one man who stood above all others. Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Royland de Gore. You will be my...
Gods be praised. You've done... You won't regret this. A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for so, but it's true.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. Devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone. What?
Quiet, Tuttle. You're sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not? Lord Ethan should hear from all...
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he... Hey, Duncan?
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen your sentinel. You should hear from him first.
The Bolton sigil is a f***ing man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must...
Oh, puga. Oh, ऐसे ही गेम खेल रहा था हम लोग।